Get Me to Hollywood got Jesilyn McCarroll to the winner's circle at the 2019 Lucas Oil AQHA World Championship Show. I'm Larry Jo Starkey with the American Quarter Horse Journal, your first stop for AQHA industry news, and I'm here today with Jesilyn to find out more about her horse and her ride in this wonderful World Championship. Let's start with your horse. Can you tell me about him?
Yeah, so he's 11, almost 12 years old. We've had him since he was 5, I believe. Kind of just bought him on a whim. It was a year after my dad died, and we had a couple horses that had died, and just didn't really have anything that we loved. But when I was growing up, we used to watch Doc Hollywood all the time, and he was just a great jumper and just an overall great horse. And so this opportunity kind of came about that we could go look at him, and he hadn't really shown much on the quarter horse circuit, more on the hunter stuff, and he was still pretty green. So we went out and tried him, and the weather was really bad. It was muddy, and it just wasn't great conditions to try a horse in, but it didn't faze him. He jumped anything that I pointed him at. I could tell right away he had so much heart, and I just knew right then before we even left that this was a horse that we needed to have. So we started him off just doing the hunter stuff. My mom and I actually share him. So she shows him the select stuff, working hunter Eckover, and then we kind of trade off. So he's just been a great horse for me and my mom. We started transitioning into the jumper world a couple of years ago. I went to Linda Carruthers, one of my trainers, and I said, is this something that you think we could do, or is this too crazy? Are we not ready for this yet? And she said, yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. And he loves it. It's his favorite class by far. He hears the whistle blow, and he's ready. He knows the difference between the hunters and jumpers, and you just know that he's excited to be out there and to do his job. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that great run today. So smooth, so fast. Tell us about that jump off.
Yeah, so first round we just wanted to be clear, and he did great. I couldn't have asked for more from him. We just flow really well in the jumper classes. It's funny, but he's so much easier to ride in the jumper classes, and I think it's because he likes it so much more, and he knows that he needs to jump high. And the jump off, really our goal was just to work on our turns, and that's something we've been working on, and make sure that everything was fast and smooth, and it really couldn't have gone any better. He did everything I asked, left from where I asked him to, so it was a great ride.
What makes today's win special?
Well, this is actually back-to-back for us. We won last year here, so that's kind of special. Just having everyone in the stands. Chuck Briggs, I was one of his only people here this year, and he came back from Texas to watch, and that was a huge thing for me, and having both him and Linda helping me along the way. My husband got to be here today to watch, and so he loves this class, and it's just, this class is by far his favorite, my horse, and so anytime that we can be successful in it is very exciting.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
Oh, a whole long list. My mom, first of all, wouldn't be here today without her and letting me share her horse. My husband, Kyle, who's just the most supportive human ever. My 2 trainers, Chuck Briggs and Linda Carruthers, they work together to help me throughout this whole week, and it just means the world to me to have both of them here. The Cherry family, they're always number one, sitting in the stands watching me. Just the whole Turning Point crew. I know that some people weren't in the stands, but they were watching, and it just means a lot to me to have a lot of support.
Congratulations, world champions.